We're back from the drive, and you can just touch down there, please. Thank you. And yeah, what a great ending at the end with the elephants. And we're sitting around the fire now. A little bit of running around and scurrying around as always, just before we can start chatting. And we are going to chat. Also, Simon is going to join in a little bit, and Herman also. So I'm just hearing some sounds there. Sorry, Herman, what was that? Okay. Guys, sorry about that. Like I said, a bit of quick running around. It's been quite an interesting afternoon from everything going on around the sort of the workings of this as well. The ability for us to sit around the fire and talk to each other. And even though it's a little bit of smoke, but seeing each other and having a conversation, as well as the drive as well. We've had some power issues, and that's been sorted out. And then the afternoon, I think Herman had quite a busy time here in the control center with everything going on, and Graham as well. And just wanted to mention a few things surrounding that. For those of you that may be new with us, and also those that have been with us for a long time, we can now see how many people are with us. At the moment, it's around 760, I think. And I think that's quite exciting to know. Also for drives in future, we'll start being able to be more aware of how many people are sitting there with us. And firstly, I need to just slow down a little bit. Sorry, there's just been so much going on. One of the most important things when you sit around a fire is to enjoy being around a fire. You know, it's nice and warm. It's been a cold day today. It's almost been winter again. And yeah, it's just been lots happening. Secondly, what I wanted to mention as well regarding what's been going on this afternoon is for those of you, again, that aren't that used to being on drive with us, it is normally much smoother. Sorry for the few times of disappearing. It was unfortunately in the form of well, to be honest about it, some person that obviously is not part of the whole we aspect and the whole passion for wildlife and the whole sharing of what we do on a friendship level that I've spoken about often, on a trust level as well, which is something we all share as well. Guys, a fantastic afternoon so far, and that's all part of being live. It's all part of the aspect of things happening as we go along. We're going to try and see what happened to the other sound just now. Let me just sit down again. Like I said, importantly, I want to be around the fire and chat with you. Now, one of the things I wanted to just touch there, and unfortunately it's not my field of expertise at all, but I do want to talk about it because it's something that influences us all, is I believe it was a person or people that tried to hack into quite a few times into the feed tonight, and how it all works, I don't know. But the aspect of it, of course, I can understand as much as you can. We're all human beings. We all share something mutual that we enjoy. What's happening, Herman? Okay. And the fact that someone was bothering all of our experience is obviously something that's like Leishan would say, beyond annoying. And yeah, not to make it too personal, but to make it very personal. If the person is maybe watching at the moment, obviously it's not appreciated by anyone, including myself, anyone that's with Wild Earth here on the ground, as well as everyone else that's on the game drive. Many people have been on game drives for thousands of hours or hundreds of hours with us now. And it's one of those things that we should just all laugh about. And hopefully that person will disappear back into other stuff and leave alone what is something very beautiful and very enjoyable for all of us, being able to drive around and share some lovely moments in the bush together. Speaking of which, we've had some phenomenal drives over the last week or so. We've had a lot of leopard activity. We've seen lots of different leopard activity. And yeah, we've just had some phenomenal sightings. It's been a good run. And yeah, sorry, I'm just slowing down. It's very important. Sometimes there's so much going on that you forget that the reason we are here is to be able to sit around a fire and talk to each other, to be able to go on game drive, enjoy the wildlife, and more to be able to interact as well. So before I'm talking too much, we might, Herman, sorry, I'm not exactly sure where we're standing at the moment in terms of sound. All right, well, improvising is always fun as well. Guys, at the moment we've only got the one sound. Now, we touched on it earlier, it wasn't the ideal scenario, but we might just have everyone come and sit down and say a few things, and maybe just have a one-on-one chat. In other words, me chatting to you, and a little bit of a monologue maybe. You can't respond too much as yet. But I was going to ask Simon tonight, he can chat about whatever he wants to. I think that'll be the way we go now. Herman will come in afterwards and say a few things as well, and I'll say one or two things afterwards again. Simon, I was going to speak to you a little bit and ask you, just how you got into camera work and your interest in being in a space that we are now, where we're looking at wildlife all the time, and sometimes it fires. But that was one of the things I was going to chat about with you, just general background and interest in camera work and filming, and where it came to be in wildlife, and more specifically now in Africa, in this space. So, that's just what I was going to chat about. Obviously, more importantly, chat whatever you want to talk about. People are having a listen. Herman will come in afterwards. I'll go behind the camera quickly, and then I'll come and say hello and cheers again at the end. So sorry a bit for the disjointedness. Even myself, like I said, I'm a bit lots of different spaces at the moment. But most importantly, as always, it is a pleasure to have you here. I really mean that. It's been a touching experience for me yesterday afternoon. Many of you joined us in the evening with my father, and again, that level of trust and friendship that I've come to appreciate, and appreciate more and more with all of you, apart from the person that's hacking in at the moment. But everyone else, it really is something that is special and unique, and because of that, I can suddenly smile and slow down and not worry about all of it, even if there's a lot of smoke between us. So yes, Simon, he's going to say a couple of things. Herman will be next, and I'll see you at the end.